welcome back, and thank you for spending much time here at Nissan 360. We hope you found it rewarding, at least the last 2 days. Over the last few days, you've had the opportunity to talk to, some of our about our business plans and our global footprint, and hopefully along the way you've gained, some insights about Nissan Motor Company globally. You've had a chance to to get to know our brands, obviously Nissan, Infiniti, and Datsun. And in particular, to drive all our vehicles here, to get that chance from microcars to trucks to see and the autonomous vehicle as well. You've learned about our investments in safety, technologies, and obviously our zero emissions strategy. I guess you've seen the autonomous vehicles and electrification efforts that we're doing. I guess let's just carry on. I don't want to kind of go into more detail, but I'd like to hand it over to my colleague, Rachel Wen. And I guess this is, to me, the most exciting presentation of all, and we'd like to end the day with that. Rachel?
Gina? I'm also excited because I'm really passionate about what we do, and I recognize this is the last presentation on the last day, so I promise to keep it lively, but it is about the future, so this should be a good topic. So over these last couple of days, you had the opportunity to experience the products, designs, technologies, and ideas that represent Nissan Motor Company's past, present, and near future. And now we'd like to turn your attention to the longer-term trends that are affecting the automotive market and how Nissan is responding to them. There's a familiar quote about the future that's attributed to the inventor of holography, Dennis Gabor, from exactly 50 years ago. The future cannot be predicted, but we can invent it. So what does inventing the future mean at Nissan? So in the last session, you heard about how we are exploring the marriage between high performance and sustainability. This is an example in our Z-Yacht RC and EV race series, which is going to happen next summer. So we see this as an example of how we're inventing the future. And now we'd like to talk about some that are a little bit further out. So for the auto industry, as you all know, these are truly remarkable times. We see new technologies dismantling old business models, and new business models are emerging every day. We have cars that drive themselves, we have cars that are shared by others, we have vehicles that are just for special use. These are things that are just starting now, and they're interrelated. And so we see at Nissan an ongoing shift from auto-centric societies to mobility-centric societies. And getting from one place to another is not just dependent upon personal vehicle ownership. This is resulting from changing technologies, but also changing behaviors and broader concerns about sustainability. So the challenge as an automotive manufacturer is not to just respond to the changing realities. We have to have a clear understanding of what's driving them and be able to foresee possible futures and outcomes so that we can develop solutions that will enable us to thrive. It's with that approach that Nissan continues its development ongoing of more efficient vehicles and powertrains, more affordable technology, safer vehicles, and of course the intelligent autonomous vehicles. So this concept of autonomous vehicles is getting a lot of excitement within Nissan, as you've seen demonstrated here at the Nissan 360 event. But you've seen then that this is not just a vehicle that will avoid accidents. It's one that it actually can take over driving. And the day when an autonomous vehicle is commercially viable is not too far away, pending that there are the appropriate regulations put in place, of course. So here's the perspective from Francois Bancone, who's in charge of our global upstream planning.
Nissan believe in autonomous car. This is something that gonna happen. It's still a kind of dream right now. A lot of very advanced technology, not necessarily affordable enough to be implemented in mass production at least. But the two main objectives to me for autonomous car is one, freedom. We spend many time in a car, not even concentrated in driving because basically traffic jam. So if autonomous car can help give more freedom in terms of time management in a car, that's going to be a big thing, a very big thing. And I think we are in a process to find some solution to deliver on this in this app. I'm going to take, of course, a bit of time. Second aspect, second benefit, I should say, of autonomous car is about kind of overall safety. Not safety as a ranking in crash and all that, but feel confident and safe in the car because the car helps you to drive, especially in low speed, urban environment, busy traffic jam, The autonomous car can help people to enjoy a different time in the car. That's the two main big benefit that the customer should get from autonomous car technology in general.
So because of these intelligent vehicles, we're already changing our focus from the interface between human and machine to the interaction between them. The key elements like collaboration, cooperation, communication, and coordination is really what's going to drive us to this next big leap forward. And tomorrow's intelligent vehicles will be more like a valued assistant or an extension of your home that's providing comfort, family interaction space, and entertainment and connection hubs. So we're keeping a close eye on all of the developments around autonomous vehicles. And the big leap forward will come with the commercial launch of the first fully autonomous vehicle. So as I said, these topics are also interrelated, and autonomous vehicles can also lead to wider car sharing. Vehicles could be utilized a lot more efficiently instead of one person driving it for 1 hour and parking it for another 23 hours. Our current work and exploration with the EV-based New York taxi system could lead us to the day when you hail a taxi on your smartphone and the future autonomous taxi of the future comes and picks you up and takes you to where you want to go. Be zero hassle, zero emissions, and no big city parking costs. So our advanced planners are working on other future forms of mobility that go well beyond this example. So for instance, we have a concept called pedestrian on wheels. It's a 3-passenger vehicle that is designed to work in the fully planned new cities, many of which you see being built in the Middle East. Let's take a look. Much like the cities that they are intended to be used in. And the intention of that concept is really to address that most important last 1 mile of transportation. Another concept that we have is the We Lounge. It's a car sharing idea specifically for tourists. It has a minivan style interior that will provide people with a place to hang out when they're visiting a city when the vehicle's not in motion.
Forever.
and designing new concepts to deal with them. And one of the most significant changing realities is the role and influence that women play on our product planning, design, and engineering. Let's face it, within the automotive industry globally, women have largely been ignored. And from our own research, we find that they are generally dissatisfied. Here's some more insights from our advanced planning team.
The auto industry share with the banking system the privilege to be the most hated industry by women. Okay, that's a fact. We are very, very serious to change this. We are ending now an almost 3 years old deep study. First to understand what does it mean for a woman to use a car and how we make them satisfied with what we do. The big deal is the interior. Our interior is somehow still remain a driving machine. Complex, difficult to use, many control, they do not even know what they do or not do. This is what women reject. Why do I have 55